A lot of you probably are wondering why I say the spiel that I say at the beginning of the whole Reciprocity YouTube channel. So I'm Professor Dave Maslach. I'm an associate professor of innovation strategy and entrepreneurship, and I created this whole Reciprocity Project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people that help me out that I wanted to pay the favor forward to help you out as much as I possibly can. So why do I actually say that? And the reason why I actually say that is each time I give one of these talks, I think that I'm actually in the offices of my supervisors and mentors. So, I had 3 of them. So they were at the Ivy School of Business. So Juana Branzi, Klaus Rierup, and Mark Zabracki. And they were outstanding mentors to get me through academia and to get me to focus on things that were really important in this world and to have a higher calling than to focus on simply just getting publications, but to focus on doing good research, no matter what it actually takes and who criticizes you and puts you down for doing something that is that is not good enough in their views. So, one of the toughest things that you will do in this career as academia is to have that pureness of heart, like brave heart, right? Where you are focused on something that is just for the greater good. And it is very difficult to get to that moment where you are just focused on that. When I began my PhD program, I was 25 years old, extremely ambitious. You probably have heard my story. I was in special ed for a number of years when I was younger, but I learned how to work and I learned how to be near the top of my class. In my engineering undergrad, in my high school, I got all sorts of awards. I was like second in my high school for the year. And I worked really hard to do that stuff. And when I got into my PhD program, I raced through my master's program, which was a 2-year program. I did it in a year. And I got to my PhD program. And I thought I'd do the exact same thing and work really hard and become a star. But then after interacting with these 3 brilliant and wonderful people, that they all taught me different things in different ways. They taught me that quality matters. And they also taught me that quality is extremely hard to get to. They taught me to be very deliberate. They taught me to take my time and focus on doing good research. They taught me, and I remember this distinctively, especially from Klaus Rierup, who mentioned this, is every line matters when you write something. And it took me forever to figure this out, that every line matters. They also taught me to read the darn papers. And I know it's hard to hear that, but so many people will never ever read somebody else's paper. So many people will just look at the count that you have of publications of whatever. And they taught me that to do good research, it's a higher calling. It really is. There is something to it where you have to ignore the noise and focus on doing good things, no matter how difficult it is and what the world tells you that you should be doing. So, yes, I probably don't look as productive as somebody else, but I was also trained by spectacular mentors who taught me that doing good research is extremely hard, and to get there, you have to constantly keep working at it. And it might not happen overnight when you're doing this, to do good research. So I just want to say to those three people, Mark, Juana, and Klaus, thank you for everything that you've done.